My name is Adam, and I'm an alcoholic. Daily Reflections. October 15th. My checklist, not yours. Gossip barbed with anger. A polite form of murder by character assassination. Has its satisfactions for us too. Here we are, not trying to help those who we criticize. We are trying to proclaim our own righteousness. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions. Page 67. Sometimes, I don't realize that I gossiped about someone until the end of the day, when I take an inventory of the day's activities, and then my gossiping appears like a blemish in my beautiful day. How could I have said something like that? Gossip shows its ugly head during a coffee break, or lunch with business associates. Or I may gossip during the evening, when I'm tired from the day's activities, and feel justified in bolstering my ego at the expense of someone else. Character defects like gossip sneak into my life when I'm not making a constant effort to work the 12 steps of recovery. I need to remind myself that my uniqueness is the blessing of my being, and that applies equally to everyone who crosses my path in life's journey. Today, the only inventory I need to take is my own. I'll leave judgment of others to the final judge, divine providence. My name is Adam, and I am an alcoholic. I found a method of lulling anger, gossiping, the inner thing, the kind that at some point comes to mind out of nowhere and begins a spiral of thoughts, goes round and winds up, and you hear your voice saying that this is this and that. And just one thought is enough, and it starts to drill down the evil bug which, after an hour, is able to get me on my feet and arm my hand with a stick to go out and straighten what I consider curves. And although it is not gossiping, or gossiping out loud in conversation with others, the feeling of unfair jibing may be similar in both cases. The same fatigue as after some aggressive behavior. I used to look for some relief because I couldn't stand it to such an extent that I wanted to scream, and I was at work. Worms of bad thoughts got into me. I was growing angry at the man who was obviously hurting me, so I started praying the rosary. I still couldn't say, like today. I was wondering how to count. If my hands are full, how? But I started as best I could. After some time, I realized that I was in a different world. I was surrounded by peace and joy. The more that I asked for this peace and joy, and for forgiveness as well, the more I found. I recommend that you check this method of putting the evil to sleep. Or maybe it would be better to say, healing the bad attitude. Forging swords into plowshares and disarming your heart. This is my method of taking inventory of evil. Thank you for today. See you in sobriety. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference.